Mr. Rajagopalan is with us. Also, Sanjeev Srivastav is joining us. Mr. Rajagopalan, to you first, because we are looking at a situation one after the other, and it is happening very fast and frequent and often, sir. Topmost Congress leaders, even the youth Congress leaders, Hardik Patel just happened, Sunil Thakur just happened. We've been speaking to Rita Bahuguna Joshi saying it is no longer G23, it has crossed G100.
No, it's a great setback to Rahul Gandhi. If you remember in the Congress Working Committee, when Mr. Rahul Gandhi said that Kapil Sibal, Ghulam Nabi Azad are working for BJP, RSS, since that day, the G20 is split. Apart from that, from the political experience, what I could say, national parties have no role in Rajya Sabha now. The state political parties are going to be the strength of Rajya Sabha against BJP. Because Congress, as a leader of opposition, Mallikarjun Kharge will not have 23 MPs after June-July, after 2023 also. The reason being, he lost the LOP position in Rajya Sabha. Therefore, Congress has no role in Lok Sabha, no LOP, in Rajya Sabha, no LOP. Again, Mr. Kapil Sibal is misleading the public, saying that he is going to be an independent candidate. Then why should he get the support of Samajwadi Party full? The reason being, independent members, Sanjeev Srivastav knows the parliamentary procedure, independent members will not get time in Rajya Sabha. They get the last chance. Suppose if any bill is coming, any budget speech on, he has to reply Kapil Sibal, his turn will come at the fag end of the debate. Therefore, my understanding is Kapil Sibal has been sidelined and he got the only one umbrella of Samajwadi Party. Many Congress leaders have started to speculate and tweet that Chintan Shivar is a flop. Kapil Sibal, who initiated, the Rajiv Gandhi model of politics, he's dumped Rahul Gandhi. Second, huge money power played in the Rajya Sabha of Samajwadi Party, according to congressmen who has tweeted just now.
Right, and what's interesting is that his nomination is coming from Uttar Pradesh. Remember, the Congress party had been trying to focus on Uttar Pradesh. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra leading the charge of the Congress party there. Bureau Chief Amir Haq joins us from Uttar Pradesh. But before that, Mr. Ashwini Kumar also joining us over the phone line. Mr. Ashwini Kumar, 10 days, 3 desertions. This is one of the senior most leaders of the Congress party. What's wrong with the Congress?
Well, I don't know who's senior or who's not senior, but it is a matter of great concern, should be a matter of great concern for the Congress party. It is true that leader after leader is leaving the party. There must be something seriously wrong with the party, but of course, each person has a different perspective, a different motivation, and different inspiration for taking a decision that people take, on which I would not like to comment. But I believe that one of the reasons given is that it is easier to raise one's voice outside the party structures. This is partly true because parties as they function these days leave very little discretion to individual members to voice their views on critical national issues. But it is also true that parties do provide platform for political action. So I think a holistic view needs to be taken about the politics of the country. And I wish good luck to everybody who's trying to carve out a place in India's politics in the way they feel it is right.
Right. Mr. Ashwini Kumar, sir, thank you very much for your point of view. Also going across to Amir. At this point, Amir, when it comes to certain feelers there as far as Kapil Sibal is concerned, because he said he already quit the Congress on the 16th of May. He had been having regular meetings with Akhilesh Yadav. In fact, when it comes to Azam Khan's case, he was the one who was representing the Samajwadi Party strongman in court.
Well, that's right. In fact, many of the people here actually believe that this is some kind of a quid pro quo as far as Kapil Sibal is concerned, because Kapil Sibal has been representing senior Samajwadi Party leader Azam Khan in Supreme Court against all the cases that have been filed against him over the last 5.5 years. And it was just recently, about 4 days back, that a bail has been secured from him from the Supreme Court. and therefore a huge favor per se for the Samajwadi Party, which many people from within the Samajwadi Party as well believe, this is a return of favor from the side of Akhilesh Yadav. Now many things need to be ironed out within the Samajwadi Party fold, because although Kapil Sibal has been declared as the first candidate, we do know that the Samajwadi Party can only field 3 candidates this time around from among the 11 seats that go vacant from Uttar Pradesh during these Rajya Sabha elections. And out of the 3, one is of course Kapil Sibal. Initially it was being thought that Kapil Sibal, after having quit the Congress party, could actually join the Samajwadi Party, but he's just clarified that he'll be contesting these elections as an independent candidate and he's not joining Samajwadi Party. He wants to become an independent voice within the parliament against the Modi government and its policies, and he feels that perhaps if he speaks from an independent forum, being an independent candidate, perhaps his voice will have more weight than against any person who belongs to a particular political party. But it does seem very clearly now that it was some kind of a political compulsion for Akhilesh Yadav, the Samajwadi Party chief, to field Kapil Sibal, to in fact support Kapil Sibal in these elections here. Although in the past as well, in the last held elections in which Kapil Sibal came in as a Rajya Sabha member, he was again supported by the Samajwadi Party even then, because the Congress party obviously did not have enough numbers to field him the last time around as well. So a huge favor
Amir, in fact, what's interesting is that Congress leaders now openly saying there's something wrong with the Congress party. Kapil Sibal has said it, Hardik Patel said it, before that Sunil Jakhar, and there have been indications coming in from these leaders before they quit from the Congress party as well. Ashwini Kumar speaking to Times Now just moments ago saying, yes, I agree, there are problems with the Congress party. So the Congress leaders are aware that there are problems. They have named the Gandhis as well, but they also seem to be accepting that there's not going to be any change. Mr. Sanjeev Srivastava, is that the reality of the Congress party?
See, you don't need a Kapil Sibal or an analyst to now say that there are serious issues within the Congress party. There are serious issues with the Congress party. Imagine a party which was once the principal pole of national polity is now reduced to 50-odd seats in national parliament, 2 state governments. So yes, the party is adrift. There is no denying the fact. At the same time, they can adjust now with the limited patronage power that they have. They can perhaps accommodate at best one G23 leader or maybe one more. Ghulam Nabi Azad's name is doing the rounds. So for a person like Kapil Sibal, and I won't say that he has been minister twice, he was given so much by the Congress party, so he should have just stayed put and licked his wounds and be on the sidelines. No, he's a person with a strong voice. He's a very solid lawyer, a good opinionated person who can argue his brief very well, and he wanted to be in the mainstream of public discourse of the national polity. So he realized perhaps that he has no choice within the Congress party to raise his voice. He has been a parliamentarian, he wanted to be in the parliament, and I think what Amir was saying just now to you, if we add another element to this debate, see, Azam Khan, despite being released from the jail, there have been these reports doing the rounds that everything is not well, all is not hunky-dory between Akhilesh and Azam Khan. Now, this is still in the realm of conjecture and speculation, but where there is smoke, there might be fire. So this might be a tripartite deal between Azam Khan, Akhilesh...
Mr. Srivastava, I will just come across to you. You can complete your point, but we have Mr. Arvind Sawant with us on the phone line. Sir, one after the other, as far as your ally Congress is concerned, topmost leaders are leaving the party. They are saying that gadbad hai party mein when it comes to the leadership, and they want the party to at least identify and address those issues. All right, Mr. Arvind Sawant will be joining us shortly, but Mr. Srivastava, if I can come back to you on that, because you were completing your point. You mentioned Ghulam Nabi Azad. Now, on one point by the Congress party, he too was attacked when he was felicitated by the Modi government. Is it the other way around? Did the Congress party actually want such top leaders to leave?
लोग इस देश में ऐसे हैं जो लगता है कि सारी देश की संपत्ति उन्हीं को दी जा रही है, तो ये भी जनता को हमें बताना पड़ेगा। दो सबसे बड़ी समस्याएं इस देश में है, वो है हमारी बच्चों की समस्याएं और माओं की समस्याएं, बहनों की समस्याएं।
आपको लग रहा है कि आप उत्तर प्रदेश से जाएंगे तो एक बेहतर आवाज उत्तर प्रदेश के?
बिल्कुल, उत्तर प्रदेश की आवाज तो हम उठाएंगे ही, लेकिन सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट जो बात यह है कि इस देश में जब तक बच्चे अच्छी तरह से शिक्षित नहीं होंगे, मोदी जी बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं, बड़ी बड़ी डिजिटल इंडिया की बात करते हैं, पहले तो हम बुनियादी तौर पे बच्चों को शिक्षा नहीं देंगे तो डिजिटल इंडिया नहीं बनेगा।
सर, कांग्रेस में आप क्या स्थिति
देखिए, ऐसा है कि जब तक मैं कांग्रेस में था तो मैं इधर उधर की टिप्पणी कर सकता था। अब मैं कांग्रेस में नहीं हूँ, ठीक है ना, तो मैं कांग्रेस के बारे में कुछ नहीं कहूँगा।
आप सीनियर कांग्रेस लीडर रहे, मतलब
मैंने बोला ना, जब तक मैं कांग्रेस में था तो मैं टिप्पणी कर सकता था, ठीक है ना। हम G23 में भी रहे, अब मैं कांग्रेस के बाहर हूँ, मैंने इस्तीफा दे दिया है। मैं नहीं समझता कि उचित है कि मैं कांग्रेस के बारे में कुछ कहूँ।
कुछ अफसोस सर है?
मैंने बोला ना, मैंने कुछ देखिए, किसी के साथ संबंध रहे 30-31 साल, ठीक है ना, तो संबंध छोड़ना कोई आसान काम नहीं होता, इतना ही काफी है।
थैंक यू सर।
So first reaction there of Kapil Sibal, where he is now officially making it clear that he will no longer comment on the workings of the Congress party because he is no longer a part of the Congress party. Mr. Srivastava, do you want to complete your point as far as the Congress party in a way letting him go?
See, I was just saying that Congress party doesn't have enough crumbs or doesn't have enough patronage, and also the Congress younger leadership doesn't have enough patience, to be very honest, to deal with the old guard, which is very unfortunate. Somebody as seasoned, as articulate, as intelligent as a Kapil Sibal would have done great service to the Congress party. But I am happy for him.
My apologies for cutting you short, Mr. Srivastava. We have Mr. Arvind Sawant on the phone line with us. Mr. Arvind Sawant, another Congress leader quitting the party, veteran leader Kapil Sibal quits Congress.
What happened? What happened?
So
Hello?
you're saying it makes no difference to the party? Is that what you're trying to say?
When the ship is sailing in a storm, the captains and the soldiers' duty is to see that it should be saved and brought to the shore. And
So the captain of the ship, sir, are the Gandhis.
The captain and the soldiers also. They were the soldiers of the Congress. It's not that they were so non-entities. They were entities in the Congress party. They have become the minister through the Congress party. When Congress party is in trouble, they should have gone inside, see that the party is saved, sailing should be done so that the party will come at the shore safely. Instead of that, the rest leave the ship, when it is drowning. This is the act of this Kapil Sibal. So selfish people are there. They don't have a loyalty to the party. And now this is happening over everybody. I mean, not only Congress party. This is happening in every place. Ruling party people love to go and join the ruling party to safeguard themselves, not the country, not the people of the country.
No, but is Mr. Sawant loyalty only one way? I mean, you mentioned the word selfish, but what happens to the captain of the ship? No responsibility from their end.
If people like this, at this age, if the people like this served for the entire life in Congress party, leave the Congress party, if they don't think, they should have left the party and stay at home. But instead, when they join the other party, that shows selfishness, nothing else.
But sir, he's giving out the reasons and he's been there in the Congress party while being a part of the Congress party criticizing.
He was
asking for reform, sir.
It is to be seen by the Congress party, not me. But in general, I have made a statement that this is what is happening in this.
But Mr. Sawant, what do you do when political leaders, because it's not just Sibal, there are various leaders who are coming out and saying there's a overhaul needed in Congress, but these comments are not being taken lightly. They know that there's not going to be a change. That's why they're quitting.
All right. Arvind Sawant there of the Shiv Sena giving out his comments saying, going back to our guest and also our reporters there, Amir, the ground reporting that is now being done as far as why exactly Kapil Sibal has been chosen by Akhilesh, or is it the other way around? Akhilesh chose Kapil Sibal.
Well, clearly this was the prerogative of Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav to support any particular candidate, whether he is an independent or decides to join the Samajwadi Party. In this case, although Kapil Sibal has made amply clear that he is not joining the Samajwadi Party, although he did say that he quit the Congress Party on the 16th of May. His resignation wasn't made public either by him or by the party, and now, almost 2 weeks later, he's now going ahead and filing his nomination papers as an independent candidate for Rajya Sabha elections, being supported by the Samajwadi Party. It clearly means that although Kapil Sibal has done favors for Samajwadi Party per se by supporting Azam Khan in terms of being his lawyer in the Supreme Court, and the kind of the manner in which Azam Khan and Akhilesh Yadav's relationships have gone sour over the last several weeks, and ever since Azam Khan has been released from jail, it does seem apparent that Akhilesh Yadav is trying to placate Azam Khan by fielding Kapil Sibal here, by supporting him with the strength of Samajwadi Party.
Because, in fact, that's the attitude that's worrying. If I can take a word from Mr. Rajagopalan. Mr. Rajagopalan, the attitude is very clear. It has been echoed by ally Shiv Sena MP Arvind Sawant as well, as he joined us. Don't care attitude. They've left their loss. They are being selfish. These are leaders who have put in years into the party, and they have suggested several changes to the Congress party, but clearly no takers for these suggestions.
Arvind Sawant should recall on his own leader Uddhav Thackeray. Leave alone Arvind Sawant's comment, Pradipa. My point is, Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, DMK, has given 1 seat to Congress in the Rajya Sabha last week. But now, Akhilesh Yadav is making a dissident of Congress as an independent MP. So there is a contrast between the allies. DMK, Samajwadi Party approach towards Congress. And second thing, in 2024, will Samajwadi Party join Congress as an alliance or a junior partner or a senior partner? I don't think so, because Akhilesh Yadav spoiled the relationship because of Do Ladke in 2017, Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi. Now Akhilesh Yadav in 5 years has decided to go against Congress. The Kapil Sibal nomination to Rajya Sabha by Akhilesh Yadav will certainly provoke Congress, especially Rahul Gandhi. Tomorrow he will say something in London, Rahul Gandhi, who is in a foreign vacation, he will say something against Akhilesh Yadav. Therefore, allies of the Congress, Shiv Sena also wrote an editorial Samna day before yesterday. Therefore, DMK, Shiv Sena, Akhilesh Yadav, all of them are deserting Congress. How would they continue in 2024? And what Kapil Sibal says, he will take on Narendra Modi in 2024. There is a contradiction within Kapil Sibal's remarks, and also there is a contradiction among the 8 regional parties.
No, but Mr. Srivastava, even talking about the regional parties, KCR was just here. He met Akhilesh, he met Kejriwal, and between Akhilesh and Congress, there has been always a blow hot, blow cold policy. Sometimes they are together, sometimes they are not.
See, the regional party, especially the regional parties which are anti-BJP and Congress, they have all had a blow hot, blow cold equation. And it's interesting going ahead 2024, what kind of equation there will be between Congress party and the anti-BJP regional parties. Because there is always an element of who is superior amongst the non-Modi or anti-Modi or anti-BJP bloc. Now, in the Chintan Shiva, there was a statement which indicated that the Congress wanted to project itself as the main pole of the opposition party, which Rahul Gandhi has subsequently clarified that he'll be willing, and the Congress party will be willing to discuss things and to forge an alliance as equal partners. Because I think the Congress party realizes that except on 200 odd seats, where it is in direct contest with the BJP in states like MP, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, in all other states, whether it is Maharashtra, once a Congress stronghold, or in South India, or in Central and Western India, it has to forge alliances. UP, Bihar, Congress is virtually non-existent on the ground. So it is a Congress decision whether how serious they are on taking on the BJP. If they are more, see, 2 things cannot happen at the same time. Congress revival and defeat of BJP. Both things cannot go together. So I think the Congress will somewhere have to decide that their revival in states where they are right now not very powerful will have to take a backseat to the issue of defeating BJP. So I think there will be a broader understanding as we march towards 2024. Now, how effective that understanding will be, even whether that alliance will be able to take on the Modi juggernaut, it's too early to say. Things are happening in Bihar, we know. Akhilesh is the main face of anti-BJP bloc in UP. So these two states together constitute 125 seats. So yes, it is not that 2024 can be completely written off as of now, though clearly the BJP enjoys a huge advantage as we speak. But there will be a broad unity, and in which the Congress will have to punch according to its weight. It cannot now, it does not have the luxury to punch above its weight. As things stand.
Absolutely. So in fact, Kapil Sibal had a very clear message for the Gandhis as well, as he announced that he has resigned from the Congress party. Listen into what he said.
We are all constrained by the fact that we are members of political parties, and we have to therefore abide by the discipline of those parties. But I think it is important to be an independent voice. और मैं समझता हूँ कि जब एक निर्दलीय की आवाज उठेगी तो वो लोगों को फिर ऐसा लगेगा कि किसी पार्टी से जुड़े हुए नहीं हैं। देखिए हम विपक्ष में रह के हम एक गठबंधन बनाना चाहते हैं, सभी का गठबंधन, ताकि हम मोदी सरकार का विरोध करें। हम चाहते हैं कि 2024 में एक ऐसा माहौल बने हिंदुस्तान में कि मोदी सरकार की जो खामियां हैं वो जनता तक पहुंचाई जाएं, और हम इसका प्रयास करेंगे। मैं खुद इसमें इसका प्रयास करूंगा।
जिनको सदस्य बनाना है पार्टी को, बहुत जल्दी वो लोग नामांकन कर देंगे। आज कपिल सिब्बल जी ने किया है, वो समाजवादी पार्टी के समर्थन से राज्यसभा में जा रहे हैं। पहला नॉमिनेशन हुआ है। इस तरह पार्टी की तरफ से 2 और जा सकते हैं। बहुत जल्दी उनका भी नॉमिनेशन हो जाएगा।
कपिल सिब्बल जी के आने से किस तरीके से देखते हैं?
कपिल सिब्बल जी वरिष्ठ अधिवक्ता रहे हैं, देश के जाने माने केसेस उन्होंने लड़े हैं। वो लोकसभा में रहे हों, राज्यसभा में रहे हों, उन्होंने बात को अच्छी तरह रखा है ढंग से। पॉलिटिकल कैरियर भी है उनके पास। एज ए लॉयर बहुत सक्सेसफुल लॉयर हैं। तो हमें उम्मीद है कि देश में जो बड़े बड़े सवाल हैं, आज देश किस रास्ते पर है। आज बेरोजगारी सबसे ज़्यादा है, महंगाई रुक नहीं रही है, कानून व्यवस्था ध्वस्त होती चली जा रही है, हमारी सीमाएं सुरक्षित नहीं है, चीन लगातार हमारी सीमाओं के अंदर आ रहा है। तो इन तमाम बड़े बड़े सवालों पर मुझे लगता है कपिल सिब्बल जी समाजवादी पार्टी और अपने विचारों को रख पाएंगे।
अब ये जो 2 नाम और हैं बचे हुए,
बहुत जल्दी नाम घोषित हो जाएंगे, बहुत जल्दी नाम घोषित हो जाएंगे।
Well, we heard it directly from Kapil Sibal and Akhilesh Yadav. Sibal saying that he had resigned from the Congress party already from the 16th of May. And we will be heading into a short break right now. We are requesting our guests to stay on with us, and our reporters as well. We'll continue with this coverage on the other side.